and welcome to training on the Numatic TTB4045 brought to you by Direct Cleaning Solutions. You see here we've got the machine that you've purchased. The machine comes with three separate boxes. You'll notice in the little packet with the squeegee you've been given the 50 amp fuse. There's an area here where you insert that fuse. Next, we want to take the tank and put it on top of the machine until it has a snug fit. Next, we've got the scrubbing brush, which is provided with the machine. You'll see that it has 3 notches to be placed on the unit. Place it in and give it a spin, and you'll see it'll be nice and snug. So it's simple to remove and simple to install. In order to put the scrubbing brush down, there's a mechanism on the side where you push it in and the machine will release the brush and go down very easily. Then moving around to the back of the unit, we've got the squeegee blades, which will come in a separate box. To put up and down the squeegee is a very simple process of lifting it up and putting it down. To install the squeegee blade, put it down, make sure that the knobs are loose. Simply pick it up, attach it, and tighten up your knobs. The Numatic machines also feature color-coded cuffs for your vacuum. So this links to your vacuum motor, and correspondingly up at the top you connect the red cuff to the red hose. And you've got your dirty water collection hose, which you insert into the squeegee, attach it to your dirty water tank, and then connect it into its fastening areas. You always want to make sure that there's a little bit of give at the bottom, because as the machine turns, so will the hose. To fill up the machine, we've got 2 different options. You have a hose that you could link straight to your tap, or alternatively you can remove the whole cap and fill it up using a bucket or a hose pipe. When refilling the machine, always be sure to lift up the ball on the hose. This just ensures that you don't get an airlock within the tank. Another important thing to note is don't pull on this ball, rather turn it off and roll it off. Next, we've got the charging cable. The charging cable is essentially exactly the same as a kettle plug. Inside the handle we have a charging point with a built-in charger. Simply plug it in at any normal 3-point plug. Next, you'll notice that every machine comes with 2 keys. The key simply goes into the machine, push it in, give it a turn, and that'll make the machine active. We recommend that 1 key always stays with the machine and the 2nd key be given to a supervisor. Now, the operation of the machine, there's a pulley system to get the handle down. It's best to use the machine at your waist height. Starting up the unit, you'll see there's 2 blue handles underneath to pull. So simply pull those and click on the yellow yellow button will get the machine started. At the top of the unit, we've got a high or low suction option. We recommend always keeping it on low, as that will pick up 99% of your water. This button will turn off your vacuum, turn back on the vacuum, and then this is to put down your water. Ensure that the squeegee is down and your brushes are down. When turning on the machine, if it's tough to push, you know that the brush isn't going. The unit uses the rotation of the brush to pull the machine along. So turn it on, ensure that all of your lights are on, and then you're ready to get going. Finally, there's a water flow setting on the side of the machine. We recommend keeping it at about 50%. So all the way down, that'll be your water completely off. All the way up, water will be at 100%. We recommend keeping it about 50%, and that'll give you the correct amount of water for your cleaning process. Finally, we have a filter system on the side of the machine. This was going to take out all the sediments inside the water. Once a week, we recommend that you remove the unit, take out the mesh filter, and just run it under a tap. Give it a light scrape with your fingers to get all the sediment out. Replace it into the unit and reinstall it back onto the machine. At the top, we've got the two tanks. We've got a 40-liter clean water tank and a 40-liter recovery dirty water tank. Inside the unit, we've got what's called a barrel filter. This will take out any light sediment in the water that's being picked up. Again, once a week or whenever you notice that it's dirty, give it a scrub and reinstall it. Always make sure that it's on the correct side, and you'll see that there's an outline of the barrel filter just so that you know that that's the correct side. You've got a bigger dirt basket for the bigger dirt, and if there's wood particles or sand on the floor or rocks, that's going to be picked up in there. Again, after every use, take that out, give it a clean. Always make sure it only fits on the one side, so there's no other way for it to go, and make sure that that's always in. These two filters are extremely important, to make sure that you always have them inside. When closing the unit, make sure that it's tight to ensure that you get a vacuum in the unit. Finally, the emptying of the tanks. Your dirty water dump hose is on the side of the unit. Simply take it, open up the dump hose, and pour your water into a drain. For your clean water, we've got the clean water dump hose. The same with this. Again, if you're not going to be using the machine for a few days, dump out the water. If it's just overnight, then you can keep the water in. You'll see that'll get rid of your clean water. All in all, the Numatic TTB is an extremely easy machine to operate, very few buttons. If you have any queries, feel free to call us on 011 792 9044. We'll be happy to assist you. Thanks a lot and enjoy the machine.